Good morning. So it is Wednesday and I have a meeting this morning, which probably could have been an email, but I gotta be in a little early. So if you're new here, my name is Jackie and I love to do hauls, some makeup looks, some fashion inspo, car vlogs. If that's something you'd be interested, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, join the fam. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming back. So I think the last vlog I was telling you guys that my son was getting the wisdom teeth taken out. So we went, and so here's the thing. His appointment was for 9:45, something like that, almost 10 o'clock. They open at like 8 something. So, you know, they tell you the day before, Jack, walk and talk. Con Dios y la Virgen, suave por ahí para abajo. So they tell you don't have anything in the morning for breakfast. Try not to eat anything after, I think, midnight, they said. We get there and the lady's talking to some other worker, giggling. So we were like, good morning, you know, we have an appointment. And the lady was like, oh, what's your name? So we say, you know, it's for my son Daniel. And the lady was like, oh, I'm sorry, the doctor had an emergency and he's not coming in today. So I said to her, so were you guys planning to call us? Like, she was like, oh, we've been making calls. I said, well, I walked in and you guys are giggling and talking. You could have called. You guys open at 8 o'clock tomorrow. He didn't just call and say it's an emergency. So, you know, my husband was like, all right. You know, so she was like, listen, do your job. So I was already annoyed because I was I'm gonna say I was nervous about the procedure. So that put me over the edge. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already like, and now you come with this, and it's like, I took a day off. I didn't go into the city. My sister had made arrangements. She stayed home and whatever for my dad. So I was like, so she was like, the doctor, when he comes back, he's gonna call. He had an emergency. We don't know if he'll be in tomorrow or whatever. Girlfriend. So he didn't have it. So then I was telling my husband, you know what? We need to ask a little bit more because my son is 24. I was 30 something, almost 40 when I took my wisdom tooth out. And it wasn't something where you needed to take them all out in one shot. Like, I feel like he don't need to take it out. It isn't bothering him. According to the x-ray, the teeth are, it's pushing the others, but his teeth are straight. Like, I don't know. I just think, bro, it's not one tooth. You taking all 4 out at the same time. So maybe it was a sign that we should have just waited and been like, no, I don't know, let me think about it, instead of just like, yeah, okay, we'll take it over. So that's how that went. So my husband had an appointment last week and he wasn't there. So I don't know, maybe he had a death in the family. If that's the case, you know, maybe I lost my cool, but still, you know. So he's got another appointment, I think next Friday, to tighten the no, he went for a deep cleaning, but this one is going to be to tighten it, and if he's there, he's going to talk to him about it. So, you know, you spend the whole week like, oh my god, he's not going to be able to eat. What am I going to make him? Like, what's he going to eat? What's something mushy, you know? And then it's like, oh, he's not coming in today. Listen. Then I told you guys that did I tell you guys that I had a friend of mine recommended someone, you know, to fill in the gaps for my dad? And this guy has worked with elderly people. So at first I was like, you know, I prefer a lady, but it was a guy. And I spoke to him the Friday before, the week before, and I didn't get a good vibe from him on the phone. But, you know, different countries have different ways of talking, you know. But I called him and I was like, you know, hey, it's Jackie. I'm, you know, friends with Fulana. And he was like, yeah. She was telling me you're interested in the position. I would like to interview you. Can you come next Saturday? And where is this? But he was telling me in Spanish. ¿A dónde queda esto? Like that. And I was like, I'm in Manhattan. He I think is in Brooklyn or Queens. I don't remember what he said. But yeah. And so then he's like, in Spanish, mándame un texto with the directions. Like, send me a text with the directions. And I was like, okay. So I sent him a text and I was like, hey, it's Jackie. I'm friends with Nancy. This is the train that you're going to take into Manhattan. I don't know how the trains work on the weekends because I know you got a lot of lines don't work. You have to do a couple of transfers, but you need to get to here. This is my number. When you get out the train, give me a call and I'll open the door. No call. No text. No show. So I didn't tell my sister how the initial conversation went because, you know, sometimes people on the phone are just, you know, I'm in the middle of something and you just sound like, come on, like, what? But I was like, bro, I'm going to punch you in the eye. So then I said to my sister, yo, this is how the initial phone call goes. And she's like, Jack, oh, no. I would have just hung up. No. So I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. And it backfired. So we didn't do the teeth. I didn't interview the guy. So I was like, you know, things are falling into place. Yo, they fell out onto the floor. I don't know where. Under the sofa. So I was like, now, I got a friend of mine that I know from elementary. We used to be like this. You know, we still close. But as adults, you know, you go. And during COVID, he went to culinary school. During COVID, I would have him cook fish, salmon, you know, stuff like that I can't cook because I'm allergic to seafood. But I wanted Papi to have fish and, like, you know, seafood and stuff. Not just chicken and pork trucks and, you know, chucheria, you know. So he cooked, and then I had, you know, a couple of my aunts flew in from Puerto Rico to be with my dad. You know, a couple of my uncles came over. And at the time, you know, the family, they want to come on a Sunday. And I was already heading back. So my sister was like, Jack, just call him and ask him if he could make salmon and, like, pasta and, like, steamed vegetables. All this crazy shit. Like, who the hell eats that? But I said, you know, hey, can you make this and this and this? And he was like, yeah. So a couple of times he had cooked and stuff. So right now he's not working. And this is the friend that is my age that ended up having a stroke. That I keep telling my sister, you need to relax, right? So I was telling my sister, you know, maybe we can ask him to stay with Bobby and give him a couple of dollars, you know, because, you know, help him out, help us out. And his mom passed away. She had the same thing, Alzheimer's, and he took care of her and everything. But my thought was, you know, he'll make Bobby breakfast, healthy stuff. And then I can ask him, listen, can you make a lunch, something healthy, you know, and he can make it and we'll just pay him, you know, every time he comes, you know. But he's not, I don't think he's strong enough where he can, I think he can cook and do all of that. I just don't think, my concern is if my dad falls or something, can you pick him up? You know, sometimes my dad has an accident and he'll pee and then, you know, he'll go like that because, you know, he'll take his diaper off and then step on it and then, you know. The other day he fell and my friend that was there, she's like a bodybuilder, she picked him up like a rag doll. Lo sacudó, she wiped him down, she put a diaper on him, and he was good. If he fell, can you do that? Like, can you lift him? That's my concern. I don't mind that you have a cane or something and, you know, you need to use it as you're cooking or whatever. You hand him, you have the tray in your hand and whatever. I don't mind that. My concern is if he falls or something, can you pick him up? And I don't think he's strong enough to hold himself and my dad. So his daughter is certified. And I don't like to talk about problems and stuff. But sometimes just mentioning it, someone will say, listen, I know somebody that's certified. And so his daughter is going to come. We're going to interview her. I think she's my son's age. And I'm going to see. I just need her to fill in a couple of hours in the morning while I come to work before I get there. It isn't like a Monday through Friday thing. It's just on the Saturdays in the morning, like a couple of hours in the morning. You know, he gets up a lot early sometimes and he's walking around and he's picking up junk. Like, he likes those, you know, those sticks that you put in your coffee that has the, what's it called? Hazelnut in it. And he'll get up at like 6 in the morning after my sister left and you see him. And then he'll go back to sleep. So, I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. I don't know where this vlog is going to go. But I wanted to share that because a lot of you were like, you know, my prayers are with your son and blah, blah, blah. And it didn't happen. But I appreciate every single one of you. So, we're going to see how it goes. I mean, I'm hoping the interview goes well. You know, I haven't seen this girl since she was like little. Now she all grown up, you know. So I'm getting ready to go for a walk because it is actually very, very nice today. I know my hair is looking kind of crazy, but I got a small package from Teemu and I wanted to share with you guys. I ended up getting this box, and these are the, you know, those little Clorox things that you pop into the sink, you clean the toilet, and you just throw it out. I have picked this up before and I really liked it. I just finished trying one out. This one doesn't have the cleaning solution in it, which is probably why the whole box was under $2. But I figured I'll just use my Clorox and then go in with the brush and clean. These replaceable ones are normally really expensive, the Clorox ones. So I'm kind of bummed that they don't have anything in them, but it's still doing the job. So you just have to use your own cleaning solution. So I got this whole box that has a ton inside for literally nothing. Then I picked up this. These are those guards that you put inside of your hat. I'll put an image of everything so you get an idea. Because a lot of my fedoras, like my summer fedoras and some of the fall ones, because it's light colored, I feel like the makeup gets on the rim, and I don't like that because I don't want to really be wetting the fall fedoras. I don't really mind the summer ones because I can brush it, but I picked these up to put so that it doesn't get makeup on it, or even if you're wearing a white cap, whatever, these are going to come in handy. So this is a pack of I think it's like 20 of them. So yeah, I wanted to give that a try. Then I got this. These are 60 pieces of under eye. It's called 24 karat pure gold anti-aging collagen hyaluronic acid. They look like this. And then it's got a little spoon and this cap, and you just pick them up and put them under your eyes to, you know, moisturize, put some hyaluronic acid into it to give under your eyes more moisture so that they're not dry.
I feel like my under eyes have been dry, and I really like these pads. I've seen them in TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I pick them up once in a while, but I thought this one was nice because you could tell that they're like wet and they're gonna moisturize. So yeah, it looks like this. Has no scent. So I wanted to give it a try, and I don't know, I've been really enjoying Teemu's skin products and makeup products, so I figured I would give this a try. I got one brow pencil in the color light brown because I'm trying to put some color into my hair. I'm gonna want a brown for my brows, not the black. So I figured, let me pick it up, put it aside just in case. Once I go to lighten it, this will come in handy, and I figure for a few dollars, why not? I picked up these insoles, and they're like this. So these little balls are supposed to like keep you from getting fatigue. It's supposed to like give you good circulation. So like when I'm walking, it'll give me like, I don't know, some kind of energy circulation on the legs so that your feet aren't hurting or whatever. You can cut it to size. It's got like these little things here that you can cut. So I'm gonna put these into my sneakers and see if I notice anything. I'm gonna add the image of it because it said a couple of other things that I was kind of like, Again, these were all on flash sale, so they were like $1 something, not very expensive. I picked up another of the HD Perfection foundation. I had said when I first got it that it was nice, it's kind of light, and that I didn't like it because I do like full coverage, but I kept using it and I really like it. So I ended up picking up, I picked up 4 and then I picked up 5. This one is a little darker. I feel like now that, you know, we're starting to get some sun, maybe I'll get a little color, and I'm gonna want the number 5. The 4, I'm like halfway. So I'm gonna be mixing the two, and then in the summer I'll probably wear it alone. But I've really been liking this, and it's the Ultra HD Perfect Complexion Long Lasting Makeup Natural Finish. Even though I set with a powder, because it's natural, it's not too heavy, it doesn't look so like cakey. And then I got this runner. It's got this bird, and I wanted to put it on the table because right now I only have the seat covers in that teal color I showed you guys in the haul. So this is how it looks. Look how beautiful. Let me turn it this way. Look how beautiful. So I told you guys I wanted to pick up a couple of house things, and this is one of them. I am waiting on some leaves, like palm leaves like this, that are going to come in, that I'm going to put because I think it's going to look nice going into spring and summer. And it's something I can carry from spring to summer, not like something I would have to switch out. So I got that. And then I got a pair of sunglasses because they just look nice. So they look like this. That's the detail. I like these, and these really feel nice and sturdy. As you can see, the lens is a little bit thick. It has this piece here. Normally I like that rubber piece, but this is holding on nicely, and I like that. I like that gradient kind of effect. So yes, I got that, and I feel like it's gonna go nice with a lot of my tropical prints going into the summer. So that is everything that I got. I'm gonna show you a couple of things that my sister gave me. She picked up this milk frother. She saw it on TikTok and was like, oh, I want to try it. So we tried it. She wasn't impressed. This is how it comes. This is the cup, and then it has like that little thing inside. You put it in, and it has for you to do froth, like really thick. Let me see what it's called. So you could do cappuccinos, lattes, macchiatos, hot chocolate, and it has special wording. So you could do a frothing, heating density, kind of foamy. You could do a froth with a fluffy foam. You could do just regular heating. And then if you have cold milk, you could do like a cold froth. So it doesn't have to be like hot milk. You could do hot or cold, which is nice. Attachment, you plug it in and it just zzz. So I feel like I end up being the guinea pig. And she was like, we gotta try that, we gotta try that. Then she gave me this. And I don't know why I don't just be like, no, I don't want it. So I'm always like, okay. So she saw again on TikTok this lady making a Vietnamese coffee. And this is the little, so this is the little tray, right? And then here you put in the coffee and then you pack it, right, with that. Then you pour the water and then you cover it. And then this, let's say this is your mug. It goes right on top and it just drips into the coffee. When you're done, you take it out and you put it back, you know, on the little tray so it doesn't leak all over the place. Or you can put it this, no, actually it's this way. It goes like that and then it drips down. So I looked up the Vietnamese coffee and it's really just black coffee with carnation milk. You know, the thick one, you mix it around. If you want to put some frothy milk, you would use this, make the milk, pour it over, and you have that frothy kind of cappuccino look. But I said to her, listen, this is kind of, this frother is kind of the same as, she's got one of these. She's got two of these. So I'm not sure why she got that. So this morning I used it. Yes, it made a nice little foam, but you don't need it. Now I'm stuck with it. So yeah, so I got this little tacita thing for Vietnamese coffee. This actually is nice if you don't have like a little instant coffee and you want to put it in here and colarlo, you know, if you don't have a coffee machine. I don't know why it's called Vietnamese filter, but it's the same as a regular machine. So I ended up she ended up giving me that. Then she saw this on TikTok. Spoiled child, 90-day difference. This is an apple cider vinegar and probiotic nutraceutical gummies, right? You use it daily. It looks like this. And take 2 to 4 gummies a day, right? Brand new. Because she bought it and was like, I don't need that. I don't need that. So these are gummies. And it says, supports gut health, energy, metabolism, immunity. The apple cider vinegar. It has probiotics, B12, folic acid. So she was like, Jack, try it. Why don't you try it? You bought it. So I got stuck with it. Brand new. I'm going to take it because if there's one thing I can't do is the apple cider vinegar in the liquid. I can't. She can put it in her tea and drink it like nothing. I'd be like, I can't. No ma'am. No ma'am. So we'll try these gummies. Then I got this. Well, she gave me this. extra strength collagen, liquid collagen, mango flavored, right? You take 2 spoons of this, 1 to 2 tablespoons, add it to your mix of beverage, whatever choice. Because it's mango, it's not something I can put into my coffee. So maybe juice. I don't really drink juice in the morning. I have coffee. Maybe I'll make a tea or something and put it in, or just dump it in the water and drink it. But she was like, you need this, Jack. Collagen for your skin, for elasticity. The skin, it supports the skin, elasticity, visibility, minimizes the appearance of wrinkles. Girl, you got me. Weight support, keeps you full for longer, minimize hunger. I'll be the judge of that. Joint and bones, hair, nail growth, gut health, all of that. So we gonna see what this is about. So if you've tried these, you've seen them on TikTok, let me know what the hype is. You know I like the Ordinary skincare. She loves the Ordinary skincare. So she gave me this one, and this one. This one, well, this one says the Ordinary Hydrator and Oils Retinol. So it's for wrinkles. I mixed this with those oils, the oils that I showed you guys, and put it on my skin. I do really like this. So I was like, fine, I'll take this. And then she gave me a sample of the Osea. And I was looking at these, but this is the hyaluronic acid serum, C serum, the salt of the earth body scrub, and then the Aoolia collagen body lotion. So we gonna see. I was gonna do a skincare routine, but I'm not really true to one thing. Like, I like that oil that I had picked up that, you know, I keep talking about. Love it. I've been using that nonstop, the bio oil. Now I'm mixing that with these, which I've been loving. But every day I'm doing something different, you know. So I have the bio oil coffee, the caffeine one for under the eyes. Love. So, you know, that I love. That I know that I like. But a lot of this stuff is like, girlfriend, where you going with that? I'll go over there and Jack, look what I got. Jack, look what I got. Jack, you should take this. Jack, look what I got. So yes, I got a frother, Vietnamese. We ain't even Vietnamese. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna cut into, I think it's 2 or 3 looks that I've been putting on the stuff from the SHEIN haul and the Teemu. I did a couple of little looks because I wore it to work on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Today is already Thursday, so I didn't feel like getting dressed because today is a little gloomy, even though the weather's been nice. So I'm gonna cut into that. It's gonna be a voiceover because I did it at like 6 in the morning and my son was still sleeping, so I didn't want to be like, I'm wearing. So we're gonna cut into that. Let me know about this. Have you tried any of this, especially those little spoiled child or whatever? But yeah, and then let me know if you've seen this and are you using this? Like, are you serious? So yeah, the frother I'm gonna enjoy, but come on, girl, are you kidding me? What the hell? Like, pero you the sangara because you keep taking her stuff. So yeah, we gonna cut into that.